All right. Let's connect to the internet. Come on now. Remember sitting in front of their Macintosh LC575, waiting for this to finish. No, I'm not stopping it. I think that was it. Now it connected. Okay, we're ready to go. We're ready to go live here. Redundancy versus diversity. Why your business strategy, maybe why your business internet strategy could be flawed, right? Could be flawed. What is the difference between diversity and redundancy? Well, it's one is completely separate from the other. What is diverse? Well, fiber underground, fixed wireless fiber above ground. Diversity. You know what is best effort? Let me show you. What you see on your screen here, that's best effort. It's not, if you have a multi-gig dedicated fixed wireless fiber connection, are you going to back it up with, this is what Verizon calls their fixed wireless. Pfft, please, you can't say this is fixed wireless. Does this look anything like that? Let me see. No, that's a hotspot. What you see here from Verizon, that simply connects to a cell phone tower. Let me get my face back on the screen here. You know, that is not, this is what you see on your screen here. That is fixed wireless. This is diversity to the umpteenth degree. If you can get your underground last mile fiber optic, go for it. You need a better, lower latency, more reliable connection, fixed wireless fiber. That is absolutely your answer. Absolutely your answer. Look, what you see here, look, this is T-Mobile. They're saying to their customers, hey, folks, we're going to send you a fixed wireless connection. We're going to drop ship it to your house. Please, how can this be a fixed wireless connection? This is a device that connects to a cell phone tower near where your business is. That's not an answer. Can that support a business? Can that be a primary connection for 10 employees, 50 employees, 500 employees? No. This definitely cannot do that. And you know what? Neither can this thing. This thing is it's like a residential grade thing. It's like a coax cable connection. Come on, get off that. Get off that. You know, yesterday I said I was going to change this up and show you a new market pictures. Not that we're a new market that we're in, an existing market. Here's New York City, the iconic Brooklyn Bridge. That's right. It's the iconic Brooklyn Bridge there. And then obviously Empire State Building lit up in the, red, white, and blue colors. Natural Wireless, a great company that does fixed wireless fiber across the Eastern Seaboard. One of the largest, most reputable, most reliable organizations, 22 years strong, services this market. You're looking here. Also services many other different markets, not just New York, but also Florida right here. You're seeing Florida. Cover all the airports, including Miami International here in Florida. You want to jump over to another nice landmark location here. Let me jump down here. Is Philly. This is Philadelphia. I guess I incorporated some Miami in there as well. You know, redundancy versus diversity. You obviously want diversity. Path diverse. What does that mean? Well, that means coming into a building from an entry point that is different, completely different from the other one, right? You're not going to get your fixed wireless fiber, and then you're not going to get a cable backup connection. Why would you get a cable backup connection? A cable backup connection is from the 90s. You know, it kills me that people are still upgrading, changing their compression rates for coax, saying that it can compete with, real fixed wireless fiber or fiber optic. It can't. It's time to decommission coax cable. Get over this stuff. Well, we all know why they're leaving it there, because it's a cash cow, obviously. Why most underground fiber and, why do they fail? Why do most underground fiber providers fail at diversity? I'll tell you why. Because they don't own any fixed wireless. They have nothing. They have all the fiber underground, and they all resell each other. It's a nice big game of you buy from me, I'll buy from you type of deal. Look, businesses need to stay online. Doesn't matter how they do it. The last thing anyone wants is a lion to eat the fiber. Can you imagine? Oh, yeah, Acme Corp. A lion was eating the fiber outside your place. Sorry, it's down. We're going to send a technician to fuse 7,000 strands of fiber. It'll be fixed in 45 days. No, that doesn't fly. That doesn't fly at all. You know, the other thing that happens is all too often you see this. Backhoes. Oops. These guys are like, oh, I think, hey, Bob, I think I cut the fiber line. I wonder if there's going to be any complaints. Obviously, redundancy is not the same thing as diversity. Remember that. Remember that. You know, let me flip the script here. Let me flip this over because it's of vital importance, and we got to also remember it is the playoffs right now. If you're an NHL fan, look, this is what real fixed wireless looks like. Dual path fixed wireless. There's a great company out there, Natural Wireless. We can deliver. Obviously, the company can deliver up to 20 gigabits per second dual path dedicated internet access anywhere in our markets. New York City, Brooklyn. You know, speaking of Brooklyn, I'll beat any competitor's quote anywhere in Brooklyn. You give me a location, I'll beat anyone's quote anywhere, any day of the week, any time of day. You send me a quote, I will beat it if our pricing is not already the most attractive and highest speeds out there. All right, that is what diversity looks like. You want to see what it looks like if you have an issue. You know, sometimes cats can also jump in there and they can eat your fiber too. You don't want that. Nope. Maybe you're doing an event. All these lanyards behind over here. These are great events, high profile events that I had the privilege to work on. Look, if you're an event producer or technical director and you're in the studio in the trailer and this happens, yeah, you hear that as your heart beating. You're like, holy shnikes. The internet's out, the live stream's cut, concerts not streaming, broadcast not happening. Why? Oh, because someone decided to say that a cellular connection like this or like this would be okay. Wrong. It's never okay to use this type of stuff for a live event. Please. You get burned once, you'll never do it again. So with that, you know, I do believe it is time to go and sell something. You still listening to this? I love it. Go sell something.